Hey, it's Jason, Nomadic Pagan. Welcome to week 48, the Dedicant Oath. Let's jump right into it. The Dedicant Oath, week 48, required number 11, Dedicant Oath and Rite. Our own Druidry, page 129, 130, the Dedicant Oath. Optional reading, Michael J. Dingler's Dedicant Oath. Raven Man's Dedicant Oath. Sealing an Oath, adding a dash of hearth culture. And Exploring Oaths by Reverend James C. Miss Dillard. We have left in the Dedicant Oath until last because it is a crowning achievement of any Dedicant's work. In order to write this oath, the Dedicant should have all the tools at their disposal that are possible. A complete understanding of the ADF ritual, gained through working through the Wheel of the Year. A strong affinity for nature, a strong set of values, an understanding of their hearth culture, if chosen. An excellent scholarly background to build upon in relationship with the three kindreds. At this point, nearly a year into your work with ADF, you are not flying blind. You have completed all the other requirements and you have a significant body of work behind you. Most importantly, you know if you are on the right path. Part of why last week's requirement asks you to seriously examine if neo-paganism druidry is the right path for you is because if there is not, you should not take the Dedicant Oath. This is fine. We do not expect the ADF Dedicant path to be for everybody. If you have come this far to decide that ADF or Druidry is not right for you, and suddenly feel like you're cheated on by the oath, then you're thinking about the Dedicant path wrong. The DP is not a set of goals to complete, but a journey that we take. You've seen all the wonderful things it has to offer, and the journey isn't over, but rather has just begun. You may have not finished the DP, but you have come to an understanding on the same level as one who has. There is nothing to be ashamed of stopping here. We do not expect you to swear allegiance to ADF, to the Archdruid, to a grove, or anything like that. The Dedicant Oath is not any single body, person, or thing. It is a dedication to the path of Neo-Pagan Druidry as your primary path. And has been stated before, this is not an exclusionary oath. If you have another path that is equally important to you, you should make sure that the wording of your oath is not one that prevents you from following that path. It may sound confusing to say the Druidry is your primary path, and yet it's still non-exclusionary. Neo-Pagan Druidry is very loosely defined and can include many things, including working in other organizations. Keep in mind also that ADF embraces a wide variety of Indo-European cultures as part of Neo-Pagan Druidry. Oaths that include dedication to concepts like the Elder Ways, the Three Kindreds, or religion, magic, and gods and goddesses of one forebears or hearthkin are in line with Neo-Pagan Druidry. Some fuzzier areas might include concepts like commitment to the Neo-Pagan community, oaths to Earth Mother and Sky Father, or general concepts of pagan religion or spirituality. At the other end of the spectrum, it is possible for a Dedicant Oath to be too specific. For example, a rite in which the student's sole purpose is to dedicate himself to one or more specific gods or goddesses without further qualification would not be appropriate as a Dedicant Oath, which is not to say that this sort of oath couldn't be part of a Dedicant Oath. Nor would it be appropriate for a Dedicant to dedicate himself to ADF, the organization. It's the path that really matters, not the vehicle. Again, this is not to say that one couldn't include such dedication as part of their oath, just that by itself it would be inappropriate. In the end, it is up to you exactly how you word the oath. Don't spend your time thinking about how you work around it, though. Think about what you want to oath, not what you don't want to oath. You will be required to provide the text of your Dedicant Oath, and that is what we still will work on this week. Homework. Begin by looking at the sample Dedicant Oath listed on page 133 of our own Druidry. It is possible that the oath text on that page will be exactly what you're looking for. More likely than not, though, it will be a source of good ideas and starting point for your own. If you have a hearth culture, you might look up traditions in that culture for oathing. If there is a deity who presides over your oath, such as Thor, or a tool that is often used for oaths, like a ring or a hammer, you might incorporate that into your rite. A quick search of the internet will doubtlessly turn up a great number of the hits, and of course, take those with a grain of salt. You might mention those tools and deities in the oath itself. By Thor's mighty hammer, which I now hold, I oath, or I call on oath, Grandfather of Night, to hear my words, can help reinforce the words in your mind and impress them onto your soul. Many people end their oaths by describing what will happen if they break their oath. Celtic focused persons may say, "May the sea swallow me, the earth open below me, and the sky fall upon me if I break my oath." Again, these statements help reinforce the oath. The article sealing an oath, adding a dash of hearth culture, will be helpful there. You may also wish to bless a symbol of your dedication, a stone, a necklace, or ring perhaps. Mention the items in your oath, and call on the powers witnessing your oath to bless it and remind you of your oath. In the end, you will need to say what resonates with you. Make sure you can pronounce all the names and languages you use. This is not the time to try out Gaelic for the first time. It is good to address and sacrifice to each of the three kindreds, the Earth Mother, and any patrons. Make the oath feel right to you, because that is what is most important. Make sure it's specific and that it says exactly what you want it to say. Next week we will prepare the rite around it. May you pray with a good fire. Next week's week 49, final high day and Dedicant oath rite. So we'll catch you there. I might include my oath at the end of this, so stay tuned. Blessed be. Odin Hell, I give to you as an offering. Hear my words. And may the three kindreds bear witness. A child of earth comes to the sacred grove to make an oath to the powers of the worlds. I come by the roads of seeking, through the doors of new learning, to the fire of inspiration, to the well of wisdom, to the gates between the worlds. Hear me, O powers, as I offer up these sacrifices. I give you these gifts. I give you my oath as an offering in your honor. O mighty, noble, and shining ones, hear me, I pray. I am Jason of the family of wills, and it is my will to walk the pagan way. So I swear by the gods and by the dead and by all the spirits. I swear to live by the virtues given by tradition, to strive to live well and do good. I swear to keep the feasts and observances to the Druids' way as far as I understand them, keeping the will of the year. I swear to seek the truth of the elders' way, to learn the lore and meaning of our ancestors' wisdom. These things I swear by the well that flows in me, by the fire that shines in me, and by the tree that roots and crowns my soul. I swear by Odin and Hel to honor their names, to walk the path of the brave and true, so that they may grant me strength in battle, wisdom in counsel, and honor in death. Before all the powers, and especially before my gods Odin and Hel, I swear it. May the three worlds rise against me if I am forsworn. So be it. Now let my voice arise on the fire. Let my voice resound in the well. Let my words pass the boundary to the spirits. Mighty, noble, and shining ones, accept my sacrifice and my oath.